Cliff, let's talk about identity theft because that's on everybody's mind these days. If I'm a local small business owner, why should I worry about it? That only happens to somebody else.
Well, a breach of credit card data in your business will probably bankrupt your business.
How?
The average fine for one breach is $50,000. And that's one credit card. So what merchants need to understand is when you take a credit card transaction, you are responsible for that data. So not only do you have to protect my credit card identity, you have to protect my identity, period.
It's like your own credit card you're dealing with.
That's correct.
Yeah.
And our industry has an acronym. It's called PCI DSS, okay? What that stands for is Payment Card Industry Data Security Standards. These are the standards that all the credit card associations, MasterCard, Visa, Discover, American Express, on and on and on and on, they got together and said, look, where this theft is happening is at the merchant level. So what we need to do is create standards that merchants live by. And if they live by these standards, most likely this data will never be stolen. You see, if you're PCI compliant, that's not going to happen to you. What we find when we visit people, not only are they not PCI compliant, most of the time they have no idea what we're talking about.
Do you then believe that most merchants are not aware of that risk?
They're not. It's almost like somebody is driving down the road at 60 miles an hour, not knowing that the speed limit is 30. When they get pulled over with a fine, they still have to pay it.
All right, well, given that, what do you do to protect yourself? I mean, I'm a small business. I'm hearing this, and I didn't realize I had this kind of risk. I thought I was just going to increase my business by offering these transactions or taking a credit card. What do I do to limit my risk?
You know, I love that question because what you have to do is you have to make sure that the processor that you employ, which is your choice, you have to make sure that they're taking care of that responsibility for you. If they are not doing that for you, and you have to ask the questions, then you have to do it. And that's what separates my company from others. We're going to make sure that what you're doing is correct. If it's not, we're going to tell you that. And if you decide to not change that procedure, then we will not do business with you. We take that side of our industry extremely serious, and we're going to protect the consumer's credit card data, because at the end of the day, the businesses that do not protect that will not be in business.
All right, I'm a merchant. Obviously, I want to protect myself and my own business interests, but I also want to protect my customers. How do I do that?
Well, what you need to do is you need to contact us, and we'll do that for you. We will come into your business. We will assess your transactions, not just the swiping of the cards and the equipment that goes through and all the technology involved in that, but we're also going to look at the back of the house. And that's where most processors miss the mark.